Phil Farrar was at the game.
Phil Farrar, who is an award-winning anchor and journalist. Phil Farrar joins us with more on the tournament.
Phil Farrar is live at the Q with all of the festivities and excitement.
But tonight, Charger fans are also wondering, what is the team going to look like next season? One thing is for sure, head coach Norv Turner returns. Phil's wedge is a groove, young guns at the top of the leaderboard, and the veterans, they're the ones who make the final push. Welcome to Miami, where tonight Colts fans are asking, what happened? Who dat? That was New Orleans, the Saints. The Aztec Warriors, they win, but we'll show you how they did it. Plus the boys of summer headed to spring training this winter in hopes of playing in the Fall Classic. San Diego 6 in the morning continues. I know, we tell you this every weekend, I know, but this indeed was the game the Chargers had to win. The bolt cutters tried to dice and chop and slice into that two-game Kansas City lead. He had a great game yesterday, but you know what? That was just one element. The special teams. Nate Kading, he had probably the worst game of his season, and he is the most accurate kicker in NFL history. And the guy misses not one, not two, 3 field goals. The Raiders, silver and black, looking like black and blue today after today's game against the Jags in Jacksonville. Raiders trailing 31-24, but Darren McFadden, who had 123 yards today, 2 touchdowns, breaks a tackle, bounces outside, 36 yards. We are tied at 31. But Maurice Jones-Drew, less than 2 minutes left in the game. He goes up the middle, barrels through the line, pay dirt. The Jaguars win it 38-31. Just how cold was it in the Midwest? A Chicago blizzard at Soldier Field. The grounds crew, they were kept busy. So was New England's Tom Brady. Fires a snowball to Rob Gronkowski. The Pats win this one in a romp, 36-7. Finally tonight, we've heard about the 12th man, the person, the fan so important to the team. Third quarter of the Miami-New York game. Jets assistant coach Sal Alosi trips the Dolphins' Nolan Carroll. He was just running down the sidelines. Check this out. Look closely. At Alosi's knee, he trips him. Miami did go on to win the game 10-6. Can you say fine? Somebody's going to be hit with a big fine after that play.
It's going to be all the talk in New York, that's for sure. Thanks, Phil.
But tonight, Charger fans are also wondering, what is the team going to look like next season? One thing is for sure, head coach Norv Turner returns. Today, he signs a 3-year contract extension through 2013. This guy also named Coach of the Year by USA Today. As far as players, LaDainian Tomlinson will be 31 years old and just finished his 9th season. Only 730 rushing yards. Does he stay, or does management say he goes?
Well, I'm on a contract here, and so that tells me that, I'm gonna be here.
I've seen that and heard that, and that's too early for me to speculate on that.
Turner says next year the Chargers will, quote, go to the Super Bowl and get it done.
That's our intention and that's our goal, and I believe this team is capable of coming back and putting ourselves in position to make a run at it.
That's right. Crane reigns at Torrey Pines. A controversial week of golf comes to a stunning finish. No Tiger. Phil's wedge is a groove. Young guns at the top of the leaderboard. And the veterans, they're the ones who make the final push. And tonight, a man is $945,000 richer. We take you to another beautiful day at Torrey. A little cooler. Clouds, they roll in. Look at that shot. Nice to live here. Phil Mickelson coming off a day where he just had a rough day. 4 shots off left the lead, but he bogeys the first 3 holes. This one hits a woman in the leg. What does he do later on? He gives the woman, that's right, his glove. He shoots a 1 over par, 73, finishing 5 shots back, but he birdies that hole.
Well, I got off to a terrible start today, and it was discouraging.
Third round leader Ryuji Imada shoots himself out of contention early. Third hole, par 3, this 6-footer for a save. He has to settle for a bogey, and that's how his day went. A 3 over par 75. He is just finished, done. But the day belongs to Ben Crane, an 11-year vet who goes on a birdie binge. On a long third hole, a long putt, rolling, 50 feet into the bottom of the cup. Check out the 5th hole, another long birdie putt to go 13 under. Crane would never lose the lead. Then on the 11th, this from 60, count them, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet. How much time you got? Ben Crane, your 2010 Farmers Insurance Open winner.
My goal was just to not look at the leaderboards, to stay in the process all day. I holed out that little putt on the last hole. I looked at I had an idea, but I didn't know for sure. And Ryuichi said congratulations, and I was like, oh, okay, it did happen. Come on. So anyway, so that was exciting.
The Super Bowl just 7 days away, but the NFL is trying something new this year. Tonight, the Pro Bowl in Miami, site of Super Bowl 44. Usually this game is held afterwards in Hawaii. The AFC in red and white. Jacksonville quarterback David Garrard with a strike over the middle. The Chargers wide receiver Vincent Jackson, 7 catches on the night, 122 yards. This one 48 yards and a touchdown. The AFC wins in a shootout, 41-34. What a great sports weekend we had.
I know they aren't playing defense, but it would have been nice to see that against the Jets this year.
Yeah, a lot more offense.
Thanks, Phil.
Messengers were able to pull off a fantastic win against the Broncos at the Q tonight.
Our Phil Farrar live at the stadium, where after a rocky start to the season, the team seems to have turned it all around. We hear the horns there, Phil. How you doing?
How you doing, Jim? Heather, I'll tell you, this was not just your regular manic Monday. This was the largest party in the nation tonight, and the celebration continues tonight. Let me tell you, hundreds of thousands watched this game, not only around the country, but around the world. It was broadcast on Armed Forces Television. It is one of the most beautiful golf courses in the country, if not the world, with its undulating yet unforgiving greens, its panoramic Pacific Ocean views, and yes, the thicket of the famed Torrey Pines. Golfing here isn't just a sport, it's an unforgettable and memorable moment in time. The Chargers show off that high-octane offense and devastating defense. We've got your highlights coming up.